Hi, my name is Myles. Thanks again for buying my panniers. I just want to go through a quick demo to show you how to set these up out of the box to make them fit your bike rack perfectly and to get the parts on. So first of all, in the plastic bag you have the clips. Now these clip to the rack. There's one for each pannier, so you separate them like this, and then there's going to be, it's like a J shape, a little fishhook shape, which points down. So you want that oriented this way, and these go on the panniers just exactly like this, such that the little oval on the back fits right into the slot right here. So there are already screws and little silver metal brackets holding them in place. So what you do is you take the 3mm Allen wrench, the hex key, and you unscrew those screws to get out the nuts. And then you're going to take the J hooks and you're going to put them in these slots. So you're going to put them in loosely for now. You're not going to tighten down the bolts all the way. But the way this is easy is if you just find the little silver parts and make sure that you'll see that they're oriented in a rectangular fashion. So you want to make sure that the rectangle is up. The long way is up. That way they contact the rail and hold the hooks in place. So I'm only going to do this for one pannier, but you put that in and put the hook just over the silver part, and then you take the screws and you put them down into the slot and tighten them down. Just so that they're loose enough still to move. Okay. If you have any questions about any of this stuff, don't feel like you're dead in the water. Email me, call me if you have any questions. I have no problem walking you through all of this. So they go just like that, and they adjust still. Okay, so this is you can see the spring-loaded hook mechanism. This will attach to the rack itself. Now, this bottom hook is what contacts the bottom of the bike rack. So we have a rack here. Basically, this bottom hook slides in one of these onto one of these, and the top hooks go on the top rack here. So this would be the front of the rack, which would be facing the front of the bike. So you know, it rides along like this. So you got to think about when you're putting your pannier on your bike, depending on what kind of rack you have, you want to put the pannier such that the hook, when you're riding, it doesn't want to come forward. So see how I put the hook such that the point is facing towards the front of the bike? You're going to want to do the same thing so that each pannier has its own specific direction. So this pannier would be best on the left-hand side of the bike because the hook is facing forward on the left pannier here. You can specify whichever one you want, and these are completely adjustable with the same wrench that adjusts these screws that you just put on. So you can pretty much leave that in place. I already have it set for this rack because this is the one that I tested everything on. Now, to make sure that these are in place, what I like to do is put the furthest back one to the back of the bike as far back as possible so that it's still contacting the rack. So it looks like this one is okay. And then this one, I like to put such that it's not gonna, see there's a piece of metal right here, so it's not gonna come any further forward if you slam on the brakes really hard. Another good spot, it looks like, would be a couple inches back. I'm not sure if you can see this very well, but like I said, call me if you have any questions. So put it further back so that on the rack, once again, it's not gonna slide forward. So that's securely in place. What you want to do once you have that position is take everything off, grab the wrench again and just tighten down those screws fairly tight. These aren't likely to move, but if they do, it'll be a pain to locate the wrench again and go through the whole process. So there you have it. That's how you adjust those. That's pretty much it. If you have any other questions, give me a call. But thanks for purchasing the outdoor panniers, and happy riding.